Hey everybody, it's Little Wolf 99 here. Welcome back to my garage. Looks like we've got a lot of work ahead of us today. Okay, I'll see myself out. I'm just kidding. That's a pretty bad joke. But anyway, we do have quite a bit we need to do here to our Lada before we can go to town and get some food. So I guess let's just jump right in here. So first thing I said we was gonna do was get this thing starting a little bit better. So I think the first thing we can do to improve that would be to get rid of these nasty spark plug wires here. Let's throw those away. Definitely no good. I do with my wrench. Oh, there it is. All right, so they switch to loosening here. Let's loosen these. That was jacked up. Okay, so well, actually I don't know what bolt that was. We just undid there. Trying to get the other battery cable. There it is. We can get this off of there. This is in bad shape. We'll just, well, hang on a second. I think we can charge batteries. I haven't actually tried this yet, so we're going to see if we can charge this battery. Apparently so. What do we do? Do we leave it? I guess so. We'll just leave this here. We'll come back and check on that a little bit. But go ahead and take this off. This is kind of in rough shape. We'll just throw this away. We'll just get a new one. We may put a performance air cleaner on this or something. Who knows? I mean, it's a 4-cylinder, but we can do what we can. I think this is no good. Man, this thing needed maintenance like really bad. So let's see here. Let's take this off. This part's still good. So for now, set that there. Okay, so that's good. This hose here is not. So let's undo that. Now the only thing about this particular part that I have to say, it would be more realistic to undo the hose clamps with a screwdriver, but I mean it is what it is. I'm not gonna complain too much. This game's pretty good, but I mean hose clamps are generally undone with the screwdriver or a nut driver, so there's that. Anyway, we're not gonna worry about this for right now. And who needs brakes, you know? We just need to go. We don't need to stop. Anyway, so let's check out our parts catalog. Let's go to this, the Lada straight 4. All right. Engine parts. We need spark plug wires. Spark plug wires. Let's change the spark plugs. We might as well. Anything. We could put a turbocharger on this thing. Performance carburetor. It's kind of expensive. You know what? For now, we may just replace the other 2 air cleaner parts with new ones. So, let's take the spark plugs first. Take them over here. Set them here on the car. I don't fall off. Oop, I done grabbed one. Set that down. I want to lose that. Let's find the spark plug wrench. And they went everywhere. Oh well. As long as we don't mix up the as long as we don't mix them up, that wouldn't be good. Don't want to mix the old and the new spark plugs up. So let's lay that down for a minute. Come here. This spark plug looks fine, but we're going to go ahead and change them just to be sure. Alright, so that's the old spark plugs out. And to put the spark plugs back in, you just kind of aim for the hole. And there we go. We can grab another one out the box. Drop it. Where did it go? Definitely didn't go where it was supposed to go. Under the car. Oh, great. I don't know where that spark plug went. Didn't hit the ground. Mechanic's worst fear, when you drop a tool or a part and you don't hear it hit the floor. Oh no. Oh no, now I'm inside the engine. Oh hey. But you don't normally get to see this view. Let's see, there's one spark plug. Where's the other spark plug? Did I drop it in the oil pan? Check the oil. We can check. We can see the oil. I can see the crankshaft is bad. That's not good. There's our spark plug. Now I just got to figure out how to get me out of here. All right. So luckily the game has a way you can get yourself unstuck if you happen to be on the inside of an engine like I was there. So let's try this again. Set this spark plug down and get a little closer to it. There we go. It's not inside the engine this time. All right, now I've managed to get all the spark plugs in. That was a lot harder than it was supposed to be. Tighten these things down before they fall out and go flying off somewhere. So something I just noticed while we was doing that, that distributor looks like it is no good. So let's take that off. Yeah, definitely shot. We need to replace that. And this little ignition coil here. Bolt. Got 2 bolts, I do believe. There we go. The other one's kind of hid. Throw that away. So, before we go any further, jump in here. Let's see. Ignition coil. Yeah, it's supposed to be nice and shiny. It definitely don't look like that. So, ignition coil distributor. See, we'll throw this on there first. There we go. Got our distributor on. Make sure I click that bolt there. There we go. Distributor's installed. Let's grab our ignition coil. Throw the coil on there. Tighten our bolt down. That bolt's kind of hard to see. There we go. We can set this back down. Let's grab our new wires. Pop them right on there. We grab this back. This, since we're not gonna put any kind of performance intake or anything. I don't think there's excuse me. I don't think there's actually a performance intake for the 4-cylinder stock carburetor, but we might put a performance carburetor on it later on. It just depends on how long we end up keeping this car, because I'm not really planning on keeping it any longer than we have to. We just kind of drive it while we're fixing on it. There we go. Now let me check the oil here. The filter still looks all right. Where was that dipstick at? There it is. A little bit low, but we're still good. See here. Oh yeah, there's no coolant because there's no radiator hose, so we need to get one of those. Alrighty, so let's see. There's upper. That's what I want. Upper hose. All right, so let's plop this on. Get our wrench. Tighten her up right quick. All right, so we got that done. Now let's take this off. Set it here so we don't lose it. Already, we got a jug of coolant they give us, so this is going to kind of be a little weird. I'm going to kind of have to. You have to make sure that the fluid actually hits the hole, or it doesn't count. There we go. You have to make sure the little yellow word says filling, or else you're not actually filling. So it kind of looks like we're spilling out, but it's actually going in there. But that's another thing that's kind of neat about this game. You actually have to like get the oil in where the oil would go and the water in where the water would go, but it's not too hard, so we'll get it in there. All right, so it looks like all the coolant there. Let's do a little bit of housekeeping here. Let's throw that away. Get rid of this empty spark plug box there. Put a radiator cap back. There we go. So we've got water. Well, let's see how much water we've got. It's pretty full. We've got water. We've replaced our ignition system there. We got oil. Let's go ahead and top this up. It might not be in the best shape, but we don't want to be completely empty. Let's see. That still looks exactly like it did when we left it. I'm not 100% sure how the battery charger works. I've never used it, so hopefully that's doing something. We may just go buy a new battery for this thing. Golly, I spilled brake fluid all over the place. All right, there we go. We're full. Kind of glitching out a little bit there. Let's throw the cap back on it, and it usually quits glitching on you. So run across here to the store right quick. And since we're over here at the store and we're almost out of food at the office, let's go ahead and eat us a little something. Let me grab another bag of chips. Water. We're going to need 2 waters. Kind of thirsty, so there we go. And we'll grab us a battery. New battery. We'll just throw a new battery on the car so we ain't got to worry about that old one. I don't know how long it takes to charge it or what the deal is with that, so we'll just do that for now. But I'm gonna see if we can straighten this up a little bit, so maybe it won't be so hard to get to our battery cable in. Looks like we straightened up the front valance here and the grill a little bit, the radiator core support, but it didn't do nothing for our fender, so we'll have to get us a new fender probably, or we could stop by that mod shop probably and get us a sledgehammer later, since we're about to have a running vehicle. Before I forget, let's tighten our battery cables down. That there, so this thing should start significantly easier. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she starts a lot better now, so there we go. Get out of here. Now, the front suspension looked all right. That's not good, but no. It's not black, it's just not in the best shape, so if it was like completely black, it's shot, so I think those pieces may be almost done for. I think that one is shot, but you know, it's still rolling. Get some air in our tires. Little air in there. Make sure all 4 tires are good and aired up. Put this back. Let's see, now we're missing 2 headlights, but I mean, let me check. Let's see, do we have headlights? We've got 1. Apparently we've got 1 working headlight, so you know, it's getting late. We may just go in the morning. Yeah, so in the morning we're right here, somewhere in here approximately. So in the morning we're gonna take this drive, goes down to here. See about getting some food. See, our crate's still in the back of there, so we'll be ready to go in the morning. So yes, I guess I'm gonna sleep since sleep meter is kind of getting a little low. Then in the morning we'll get on the road and get on out of here. All right, so I just slept here on the couch for a few hours. Hey, there's a random can of spray paint. I must have forgot. I forgot I got 2 cans of spray paint for one of those cars we worked on in the last episode. Anyway, it's 5:19, and I'm hungry, so I think I'm gonna run across here to the gas station. We're gonna grab a couple of packages of food here. All right, that's good enough for right now. And I think we're gonna go ahead and head out. And now I know we're a little low on gas, but there's a gas station on the way. So we'll just stop at that gas station and fill up. You know, before I leave though, so I don't look dumb when I get there, where's the fuel door? Okay, so it's on the passenger side. I'll keep that in mind. All right, so I guess let's get on the road. That is so much better than before. All right. Hang on. I'm all turned around. I think we've got to go over here. Turn our 1 headlight on for now. At least we got dash lights and the gauges work. Sometimes the gauges won't be hooked up. So yeah, so here's the bridge. I have never driven past this point, so this will be new for me and interesting at the very least. So this thing's driving really great, actually. It's not pulling, not walking all over the road. I mean, we're doing about 120 kilometers an hour. I don't know what that is in miles per hour offhand, but I mean, we're cruising pretty good. 5th gear. Sounds nice and pretty. I think this car might not be that bad of a car. What in the world? We seem to be having some sort of a visual glitch. All of the trees are transparent, but you know what? Oh, there we go. Now the trees aren't transparent. I don't know what the deal with that is, but it is what it is. Frame rate's still nice and high, so that's all that really matters. Kind of driving all over the road here. Now, up here somewhere is that gas station on the map. Now I gotta make sure I don't miss it. Okay, it looks like the gas station right there. Alright, so it looks like our gas station parking lot starts right here. We'll pull up here to their pump. Should be good right about there. Let's kill the lights so we don't have a dead battery when we get done pumping fuel. That wouldn't be good. Goes the taxi. Alright, so let's drop our fuel cap there. There we go. I accidentally opened the trunk, but that'll work. So we'll fill her up here. There's no reason to not fill the tank. The gas is only 87 cents a gallon, so, and I wish fuel prices were still that low, but it is what it is. All right, so I've been pumping for a while and we haven't filled it up yet. So you know what? That's probably good enough. 160. Oh, it's 87 cents a liter. Okay, this is in metric. So, $147 or whatever. It's not too bad if this is all metric. So, alrighty, let's shut this. Make sure we put our gas cap back on and shut our fuel door. Get back on the road. Alright, so apparently we filled the tank up. We just didn't overflow, but I guess that's good. We don't want to overfill the gas tanks. Let's get on the highway here. See if we can catch up to that fella. I mean, this car isn't the fastest in the world, but I mean, we're going pretty good. Better slow down. We done caught up to him pretty quick. But yeah, like I'm flat to the floor right now. I mean, I am in fourth gear, but still. I mean, it's just a 4-cylinder. I've drove lower vehicles, I guess you could say. So I think that over there is the town. So we'll be making a right turn here whenever I see a road come up. Alright, so it looks like we're coming up to an intersection of sorts. Take a right turn here. So yeah, this looks like the town for sure. Now the question is, where is the grocery store? Not 100% sure. See, this looks like a house. That's a house. What is this? There's nothing in that, so that's not the store. At the store? I think that's the store. Let's just drive across the grass. Yeah, this is the store. Okay. We're just gonna pull up like this right here and just park in their door. Hope they don't mind. Yeah, so we have found the store. All right, cool. Get our crate out. Yeah, let's see what we got what we can buy here. I can get my crate opened up. See, we got waters. Buy some of these. We'll just throw them in there. It'll be all right. You know what? Let's set this on the counter. Open the lid. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that ought to be enough water. Here, we'll kind of poke these around a little bit so we can have more room to stack food on top, because we're going to need to buy a lot of food to go with all this water. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's see, what can I buy? All right, so yeah, that is a lot of food. Close that before it explodes. See if we can get this. Oh, shit. maneuvered back into the trunk. On. It's just not wanting to go in there. You know what? We might just put it in the back seat. That'll work. Yeah, we'll just put it in the back seat. All right. Now, it's not marked on the map here, but I do believe the performance part shop is somewhere in this town. So while we're here, I'm gonna see if we can find it. So let's drive around a little bit, see what that building is. That building looks like something. It looks like a town hall. That over there looks like something interesting. See what this here is. Lewis store, the best for your car. I think this is where we want to be. Yeah, we'll just park right here. That'll be all right. Go see what they've got up in here. Ooh, performance parts. All right. Now that's what I'm talking about. So we got blower set up. Custom carburetor. So here's a custom air cleaner setup. Performance carburetor. Oh, this is for V8 stuff. See, now here's the turbo in person. That's a distributor that would fit in the. Oh, all these parts are like 4-cylinder performance parts here. Yeah, this is like $500 and something in the catalog. That's pretty cool. See, we've got a normal assortment of tools and such. And we've got a gas can, the same as the other place, so nothing too special as far as the wheels and such go. Same base game stuff. But yeah, so here's some cheap performance parts. So yeah, we might have to come hit this place up and get a deal on some performance parts when it comes time, but for now, I guess that's all we need. So I guess that's it. We're gonna get back towards home. Let's see if I can get back in the car here. Golly, now I'm in the passenger side. All right, here we go. Finally got back in. I guess it wasn't a good idea to park up on the curb like that. It kind of made it hard to get back in the car, so we won't do that in the future, but make a little U-turn here. Whoa. This wheel's, the force feedback's turned like all the way up, so it's kind of hard to steer. I couldn't quite steer back in time. Let's see here. How do we get out of here? I think I'm on a one-way street. Oh well. I don't see any police or any traffic, so I think we're all right. All right, so we're not gonna do any more exploring right now. We're just gonna head back before we push our luck too far in this little car. We don't want to have a breakdown, have to get towed. Actually, as a matter of fact, you know what I just noticed? We're no longer charging up real high like we were. I'm pretty sure that was up a lot higher at the beginning of the trip. That's not good, so hopefully we make it back home. But unless something crazy eventful happens, I'm probably just going to skip the rest of this trip for time saving sake. So I'll meet y'all back at the shop. All right, so we're coasting back in here to our island at a pretty high rate of speed. See if I can get her shut down here before I have an accident. Take this little road here. So we made it without our alternator giving out on us, which is good. We'll have to see what's going on. All right, so let's see here. Take a look at our alternator. Yep, it looks like our alternator is going bad, so let's pop that off of there, get a new one on. We don't want to get stranded or anything like that. See, ease around here, poke my head through. Hang on a second. Before I take the alternator off, I better pop this belt off of here. See, we'll undo that. There we go. Now let's buy us an alternator here. See, we're still on the right page in the catalog. Alternator, $151. So there we go. We got us a new alternator. Nice and shiny. Let's get her installed here. Put our belt back on. Put it on through the front of the car. That's totally normal. All right, tighten our bolt back up. All right, so yeah, there we go. Well, it went back down. That ain't good. So we changed the alternator, but we didn't change these wires. These wires, they don't look bad to me, but you know, we might as well just go ahead and change that. You know, those look exactly the same to me. Exactly the same. So I don't think that was the other issue we were having. Golly, let me get up here right. But better safe than sorry. We'll go ahead and install these new wires here anyway. All right, so let's give her one more test. It's a little higher than it was, but it's still not up there where it's supposed to be. I'm really not sure what it could be. We replaced the alternator. We replaced the entire electrical system, basically. I mean, there's not a whole lot else it could be, so I guess we'll just let that be for now. Let's go ahead and we'll just hang on to these since there wasn't. Those seem to be fine. Now that was bad, so we'll throw that away. Alright, so the battery charger, that was straight up and down. It's now down like it's done its thing, but the battery still looks bad. We'll just leave that there. We won't worry about it. Before I forget though, grab this crate out of here. Oh no. There we go. All right, now we got plenty of food. Plenty of water. We should be fine now, so we can work and not have to worry about starving for a little bit. We won't have to go back to town for a minute or two. So yeah, anyway, that's probably been a pretty good chunk for an episode there. So we'll probably end this episode here. got to work on our Lada here. Got her running real great, but we still got a little charging issue. Hopefully that'll work itself out, or maybe we'll figure out what it is. But so I guess in the next episode we'll try to get the body kind of cleaned up and color matched, rust free, and then see about fixing this up or putting a new fender on, replacing these headlights, and then we'll probably go ahead and send this one on down the road. But while we're here, let's see, this is now worth 7,100, so it's improved in value a little bit, but not a whole lot. But when we get the rust off of it and color match it, I'm sure the value will probably shoot up. So that's what we'll be doing in the next episode. So anyway, hope y'all enjoyed, and been Little Wolf 99. Thank you for watching.